Welcome to On the Way to School, your 6-minute daily boost for educators and administrators. I'm Christopher S. Dennis, and today, let's elevate our journey together. Hello again, everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome to On the Way to School. I hope your morning is off to a great start. We're back in the intense part of the heat index here in Los Angeles. So, make sure you find a pool or something for yourselves when you get off work today. On the way home from school on Wednesday, I asked the boys and asked my wife if they wanted to go swim because it was just hot. And, I hadn't been in water, as in swimming. I've taken a shower, folks. I'm clean. But I hadn't been in water since we got back from Costa Rica in July. So I was like, I don't need to deprive myself from a good thing. So we went and got in the pool and just, gave ourselves a little bit of that self-care. So I'm hoping that you all are finding ways to give yourself some self-care in that same regard. Today, I want to talk to you about something a little more abstract. I think if you do this type of work in schools, teaching and learning, leading, building, you've got to be a visionary. You've got to be a sort of time traveler, as I like to say. And, I come from a perspective of a person from the future. I come to schools and I come to problems and situations coming from a place in the future where the problem has already been solved. We have already achieved the goal we want to achieve. I'm just visiting you here in the present, but I've already seen it accomplished. And I think that perspective helps me understand that we can do absolutely anything when we put our best efforts together. So let me share a couple things with you about my thoughts on time travel as a leader. The first thing is, I try to remain absolutely optimistic in everything that we have in front of us. There is a way through it. There is a way to get it done. And sometimes those ways require us to tap into our vulnerability. We may have to deliver some tough news, but we do not have to be paralyzed by the circumstances. We can, we will, we must do something about it, and we've got the right resources. So I remain absolutely optimistic. With optimism comes certainty. I am absolutely certain that we're going to find the right resolution for the long term, even if that means we have to, go through some tough times and make some tough decisions. I am certain that we can do this. And I think when you think about who's on your team and the voices you have in the room, you need people around who are also certain that we can get through this. It doesn't mean that everybody has to be the one with the right answer. We've got to just make sure that the right answer is out there. And when the time comes, we can throttle down and calibrate to make sure that the right person is in the spot to help us make the right decision. And the last thing is, to be a proper time traveler, you've got to enjoy a level of wonder. You got to have some joy. You got to have some playfulness about who you are and what you are. So I'd like you all to do some homework for me. I want you to, and this is something that I did during one of our institutes, is I asked everybody, and I'm asking you all as well, I want you to take your job title and I want you to recreate your job title as you would if it were the character in a video game, a fantasy or a sci-fi video game of some sort. Okay. So you don't necessarily need to just say, oh, I am the assistant director of admissions. Give yourself some wonder and some whimsical components of that job. What do you actually do? If you were to explain it to somebody with the full passion of what you do. So instead of the assistant director of admissions, it could be, cultivator and keeper of a holistic learning community. If you are the, department chair of the math department, could it be you are the chief steward of legacy algorithmic rotations? I don't know, but give yourself permission to have wonder and joy in what you are, who you are, and what you do, and bring that to work every day. If that was on your business card, would you introduce yourself differently? if that was on your, your name tag at work, how would you walk into the space? Now it seems silly and it feels, childlike to play in that way, but we need to be able to call into, the spaces, the essence of our true power and our true abilities. And we are doing the work of superheroes, folks. So it's okay to name that and activate it. So, reach out to me. Let me know what your revised job title is. I'd love to hear it. And maybe on the next episode, I can share a couple if you all reach out to me. So, but be a time traveler. Visit your current reality from the space of optimism, wonder, and certainty in the place of things already being accomplished. And you're just coming back to help steward us through. So enjoy Friday, and hopefully you are traveling appropriately under the speed limit on the way to school. Take care. Thanks for joining me on the way to school. Stay inspired, stay motivated, and keep making a difference. I'm Christopher S. Dennis. See you tomorrow.